Hi guys, good morning all of you. Hope all of you can hear me. So just wait for a couple of minutes guys. Still people are joining. We'll start by 8:10 guys. Okay. So please be online.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, hi.
This is Mona Lisa. Actually, yesterday, due to some problem, I'm not able to join the class. So I just want to know, like yesterday, what topics has been covered. Actually, I have not received the audio clip also for yesterday's class.
So have you joined yesterday or the last week?
Last week only, last Saturday I have joined, not yesterday.
Okay. So yesterday it was a very basic demo. On Saturday I explained, So Monday and Tuesday we have a demo. Two demo classes are there. So yesterday I have just taken a demo of what is data science.
Oh, okay, got
Okay,
it.
yesterday and today only it will be demo only. Tomorrow again we'll continue with the regular class.
Oh, okay, sir.
Okay.
Got it. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Hi. Good morning, all of you guys. Once again, I hope all of you can hear me. Anyone, guys? Can you please confirm? Is I'm audible? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, guys. So, let's continue with the last discussion, guys. Last class we have been just started with some. I told you already. So the guys who has already joined in the last week, I told you already. So today, yesterday, we are taking only just a two introduction classes once again, just like a recap of two classes. Why? Because yes, some people has already missed the sessions in initial sessions, and along with that, some more people also has been joined. Some more participants also has been joined in the yesterday's class. Some more people has been joined. So to make them understand what has been happened, so we have been just an introduction part. Python anybody can learn, guys. Python anybody can learn from online resources or whatever the videos I share. You can study it there. So only the thing is Only the thing is, what is data science? So once again, yesterday we have been started with the discussion once again. If you just recap the discussions, guys, if anybody has missed yesterday's class, don't worry about that. So we are still in the beginning classes only, guys. Still we are in the basic classes only. It was started. So just we are only in the discussion part, basic introductions only we are there. So what is data science? We have been got discussed, guys. Quickly, just take 2 minutes. I'll just review whatever we have been got discussed. So what is data science? So data science is going to be nothing but, yeah, hello. Yeah. So data science is going to be one of the multidisciplinary field. It is not like an learning some programming language and going away. So it is going to be what we have been got discussed is, it is going to be multidisciplinary field, guys. It is going to be a multidisciplinary field. Just a second. Yeah. It is going to be multidisciplinary field where we are going to be, it's a multidisciplinary field, guys. So where we are going to be using a different techniques we are going to learn, a different methodologies we are going to use, as a different types of processing techniques we are going to use, a help of some different systems we are going to be using. So all these are going to be, so I can simply say that a multidisciplinary field which is going to contains a lot of what it contains actually, as I said, that which is going to be some kind of a methodologies, some kind of a techniques we are going to be learning. Even if you see the definition also, the same definition will come, guys. Methodologies, techniques, and which is going to be something like an processings we are going to be doing, guys. And apart from that, we are going to be using a different types of systems, and we are also going to be using some different types of algorithms. Finally, what is our target, guys? What is our target is nothing but to get some all these methodologies and techniques we are going to use. We are going to get some kind of an insights from the data. So it is going to be insights from data, guys. Insights from the data. What is meaning of insights from the data? Some pattern, some input, some whatever the information, what the data is telling that. So it is going to be some kind of an insights from the data. And based on the insights, what we can do some kind of an predictions. Based on that, we are going to be doing some kind of an predictions, what we are going to do, guys. So we are going to learn say different techniques, methodologies, and processing. And apart from that, a use of different systems and algorithms. And what we are going to do is we are going to get some insight from the data. And based on the insights, we are going to be doing some kind of a prediction. A simple example I discussed, guys. Like simple example is nothing but one of the problem statement is simple, guys. What I discussed in the last class is just what we have to do is by understanding. So what we have to do is by understanding the past, whatever the customers. So in a bank, I'm talking about, let us say that the customers, which customers, the loans, the customers who has taken the loans. By understanding the past customers who has taken the loans, study them, get some insight from them. And what we can do is based on the insights, what we can do, guys, we can predict. That means we studied the past customers data. Past customers data means we already know who are the defaulters, who are the non-defaulters. Based on the insights, what we can do, we can predict the loan approvals. So to whom the loan should be given and the whom the loan should not be given, the loan approval for which is the new customers. So whenever a new customer comes, so it is going to be the new customer comes. So how to identify whether to give the loan, whether not to give the loan. So by studying the past customers data, if you study the past customers data, some insights we are going to get in, guys. Some insights we are going to get it. So these are not insights, guys. Like for example, totally how many people we have been given the loans. So in the month of, let us say in the month of January, so how many loans we have been given? So how many loans we have been given? So this is going to be like I have been given these many loans, personal loans. These are going to be the two-wheeler loans. These are going to be something. It's not going to be what we call it as insights. That is not what we call it as insights. That is going to be just a business analysis. That is only just a business analysis, guys. That is going to be what we are going to call it as the business analysis. Okay, but here what we are talking about is insight from the data, something different. Insights means it is telling something about your data, guys. How is our data? Here it is going to tell you what is the data. So what is the data? So this is what is the data is only just a business analysis. But insights means how is the data? That is going to be what we are trying to understand it, guys. So how is the data? So if you want to understand it, so there is something, some information in the data, some kind of a patterns are there, which are going to be hidden with a normal human eye or just a normal visualize seeing the data, we cannot get it. That is something different, guys. Actionable insights. That's why I told you it is an actionable insight from the data. So we can do that. We can talk about so many examples actually, guys. I can also tell you some more examples. Let us say that I'm taking about a loans department. Yesterday also I discussed about that. Simply by saying by understanding the past employees, I'm talking about, let us say some HR department's data. So who has been joined, who has been not joined? Like for example, you know that guys, for example, the HR departments has conducted some, they have been conducted some interviews for the people. So they have been given the offer. So who is going to accept the offer? Who may not accept the offers? So depending on that, see, let us say that you know the problem. So you can talk about so many problem statements. Later we discuss about that. So by understanding the past employees, so the company has given the offers to so many people. So many people or so many candidates they have been given. But out of them, how many has been joined? How many has been not joined? So if we can analyze that particular insights from the data, so based on that particular insights, what we can do? So based on the insights, for example, let us say that, so the HR department has got a immediate requirement from a team. So we want some, let us say 5 candidates immediately we require it. So obviously the HR department will have some analysis like how many people. So we have to do some, let us say that they have been interviewed about some 20 people, 20 candidates they have been got interviewed. Candidates, they have been interviewed 20 candidates. Out of them, they have been given the offer to 10 candidates. So out of these 10 candidates, how many people may join? How many may accept the offer? How many may not accept the offer? They should have some analytics on that. Otherwise, what will happen here is the HR department has given 10 days of time. So to this particular 10 candidates, but the HR department does not have any idea like how many candidates will accept our offer or how many may reject the offer. So after 10 days, only 2 people has been joined. The requirement is going to be 5 candidates. Again, they have to conduct the interviews. That's why what the HR departments will do is, though they have been given the candidates, like 20 candidates are there, out of these 10 candidates, how many will join, how many may not join, they will have some kind of an analytics. How? Based on the past customers data, the past candidates data. So how much the salary they offered, what is their previous salary, what is the current salary. So they comes to get some idea, guys. Like for example, some kind of an insights I'm telling that. So from the previous salary, so who has been rejected and what is going to be the whatever the offered salary. What is the previous salary? What is going to be the offered salary? How much CTC? That is what is going to be the CTC, whatever the previous one, and what is the current CTC, and what is the offered, what they offered, what they expected. So if they analyze this data, they'll come to get some kind of an insights. Like for example, if the offered salary or after CTC is at least more than 10% of the previous salary, only those people has been got, which is going to be offered. It does not happens with everybody, guys. There are also a lot of data will be there, lot of information will be there. Like for example, the age group between 25 to 35 people, they are accepting the offers only whenever it is more than 10%. But whenever it is going to be more than 35 to 40 years of age, even if it is more than 5% also, they are getting accepting. So the reasons can be different. So they may have higher salaries, or whenever they have more than this much annual salary or annual CTC, how much they are expecting. Lot of information will be there, guys. Lot of information will be there. So based on that insights, what we can predict, we can do some kind of a prediction, guys. Predict the which is going to be the acceptance, or which is going to be the offer, which is going to be accepted by the candidates. Which is going to be candidates. So which candidates may accept the offer, which candidates may not accept the offer. So depending on that, the HR department knows about that before 10 days only, before the candidates approves or does not approves. So immediately they'll come to know that whether there is a chance of having an approval or whether they have a chance of non-approvals. You can talk about lot of examples, guys. So technique is very simple. So use some different techniques, get some insight from the data. Based on the insights, we can do some kind of a predictions. So based on whatever the insights are different, and which is going to be the analytics is different, guys. Insights are something it will tell you about the data. Analytics means just what has been happened. What has been happened only it is going to tell you. That is analytics. What is going to be insights, guys? What is the data telling the story? What story the data is telling? That is going to be what we are going to call it as. They are called as actionable insights, which is going to be actionable insights, which is going to be what the data science provides. So that is the one basic difference you can find it, guys. Normal business analytics is different, and this particular data, whatever we are using the data science, is going to be different. So today we'll just have a little bit technical knowledge, a technical discussion. We'll have it. Maybe as I already told you, within 1 or 2 days, we just can't connect all the dots. So there are a lot of points to have to be discussed. So directly we cannot go into this particular data science concept directly. There are so many connected points are there, which I have to discuss with them. So mainly, okay, so as I said that, sir, there are different techniques, are there, methodologies, processings, but among that, what is going to be the most important? Most important, we have a different types of techniques are there actually, guys. There are some different types of techniques. So among that, yes, anybody having any questions, guys? Right. So if you have any questions, guys, feel free to discuss with me. You can chat, you can just post your question in the chat, or I already told you, you can unmute yourself and you can speak out. Okay. So main important is, guys, mainly there are 3 important topics are there, guys. One is what we are going to call it as machine learning. In short, we are going to call it as ML. That is machine learning, guys. And we are having a one more what we are going to be having. Machine learning, most of you people has been, maybe they have been already heard about that. They have been already heard. Okay. And apart from that, we are going to be having a one more. We are having a one more topic called as N, which is deep learning. So within the first day itself, I cannot make you all the things, guys. So it will take a little bit time. In our coming classes, we'll discuss one by one. So machine learning, or what we are going to call it as deep learning, and machine learning and deep learning. And one more is going to be, obviously, we all of you know that it is going to be what we are going to call it as an artificial intelligence, which is what we are going to call it as, which is going to be AI. These are the main important concepts in our data science, guys. These are the main important concepts of your data science. Machine learning, deep learning, I can say, guys, machine learning is not a tool. Machine learning is a technique, guys. What I can say that is machine learning is a technique. Deep learning, AI, all these are going to be some of the techniques we can say that which we are going to use this. So anyhow, right now you cannot understand all the things at a time. So anyhow, if you want to learn deep learning, first of all, we have to understand what is machine learning. Even AI is a little bit higher level to discuss on the first day itself. You can't understand what is exactly the AI concept is there. Okay, so just to make you understand, I'll talk about machine learning because it is easy to understand. Basically, for anybody, I can make you understand what is machine learning, at least if you have some basic idea about what is data science. So at least you have some idea, some picture about what is data science. So some people comes here and thinks that, sir, is data science is a programming language? No, guys, data science is not a programming language. So they expect that something like a Java or something like that. We are going to nowadays, everything is not only data science. Almost all, whatever the technologies we are using, so almost all there are not going to be some languages. There are also going to be some kind of a techniques we are going to be using them. Okay, so as I said that if we can observe carefully, there is some old past data was there. There is a past data was there. You have to just understand the past data. Understanding means just if you do some analytics on that, we are going to be getting some kind of an insights. We are going to get it. So for this, in getting the insights only, we are using all these techniques, guys. To get these insights only, you are going to be using all these different types of techniques we are going to use it. So among that, one of the technique I'm going to be using is machine learning. What is machine learning, guys? Very simple. You are having the past data. See, guys, we are having a past data was there. This is your past, what has been happened. If you give this data to the machine, you give the data to the machine, guys. There are so many connected points are there, as I told you. So whenever we give the data, how to get the insight from the data? We are going to feed all this data to the machine. What the machine is going to do, guys, the machine is going to learns from this particular data. Machine will learn. So what is the data? Based on that particular data we have been given, machine is going to get the insights, guys. So who is going to get the insights in machine learning? In machine learning, we are not going to do anything, guys. We just feed the data directly to the machine. Machine is going to get you the insights. And based on the insights, even prediction also is going to be done by the machine only, guys. So as I told you about this example, so nobody is going to be involved here, guys. Simply, we have to feed the data to the machine. Machine itself is going to get you the insights. And based on the insights, automatically the machine itself is going to predict to whom the loan should be given and to whom the loan should not be given. I'll just tell you in a simplest way, guys. Let us say that a new customer has been came. A new customer has been came, guys. He want to apply a loan. So a website. So obviously there is I'm applying online. So I have applied all the details. What is my name? What is my account number? What is my age? So all the details has been given, guys. So once if I given all these details, simply if I just click on the proceed, just if I click on the proceed, guys, then immediately what will happen, guys? There is already one machine learning model was running. What is this machine learning model? The machine learning model has already studied the past customers data. It was already studied the past customers data. It has already studied. Machine has been done, guys. Humans are not going to be involved here now. Humans are not going to be involved in the learning. But what is our work? I'll tell you. A machine learning model was running in the backend, which has already studied the past customers data, and already it has already got some insights. Now, once the customer clicks on this proceed, all these details will be sent to the machine learning model. It will check all these details with the insights what is having. And based on that, immediately it will give a response saying that, let us say that if it identifies that, okay, this customer will pay the EMS promptly based on the details. So the loan is going to be approved. Immediately you'll get a message saying that, congratulations, your loan has been approved. Okay, otherwise, so it is going to be not approved. It says that, so sorry to inform that your loan is not going to be accepted by the bank due to some particular reasons. So this is what is this person? What is this happening here now? Nobody is sitting there. Nobody is sitting there. Nobody has written any program there. So the machine has studied the past customers data and the machine is having its own insights. So that means how it is possible. Most of the people initially thought about that. Even how the machine learning started also, guys, I'll tell you the history about that. So this machine learning was started by a person called as an Arthur Samuel. So around in 1959, guys, you don't believe that it has been started around in 1959. It was started, but when it has been become success, when it has been came into the actual picture, almost in 2015, 2016, the machine learning came into the picture. But it was started in 1959 only, guys. So even the Arthur Samuel also has thought the same thing. So why every time you are writing the code, why every time you are giving some instructions, can't the machines can learn? So it started doing some research. Initially, it has been given the inputs like addition, subtraction, multiplications, those type of AND operators or operators. Initially has done that. Later, it has been applied to the real world problems, and the machines are able to really learn about the data. So machines are going to learn from the data, guys. We don't do it. We don't do anything. We just feed the data to the machine. Machine is going to give you the insights, and based on the insights, the machine itself is going to do the prediction, guys. But if you want to see it practically, we have to wait for some days. So really, is it possible? No, yes, absolutely is possible. Some people think that like how it is possible. Up to now we are writing. So up to now we have learned a programming languages. What we have learned in the programming languages, I told you, complete business models has been changed. Even the development models also has been got changed, guys. The development models also has been got changed. So up to now, what is the development models? So everything. So depending, what is a programming language? What is a programming language? Why do you require a program? Because machines cannot understand, the machines cannot perform the operations by itself. Only based on our instructions only the machines will work. That is what a programmer says. That is what the programmer says. If you ask a programmer, tell me why you are writing a program, why you are writing a C program or a C++ or a Java or a .NET. He simply says that because machines cannot understand the human language, machines cannot understand the human, whatever the human is saying. So it cannot understand the human language. That's why we have to give some instructions in the machine understandable language. But now it has been changed, guys. Now it has been changed. Now the machines are able to understand the human language. AI has came. What is the AI? AI is going to be just like how it will behave like a human. AI is nothing but just like very equivalent, almost all equivalent to human, guys. How the humans are going to take a decisions, or how the humans are going to is going to speak out. Nowadays, everything has been kept. So machines are, once the AI has been got, so once you already seeing this news, once the AI has been got into the picture, so we are going to lose the jobs. Why? What is the reason also? I'll tell you. So machines are able, so nowadays almost all everything has been powered by AI. So even Excel sheets are powered by AI. So like whatever the tools, even our data science also has been became AI based, guys. AI based has been come. I'll tell you, like once you go into the real picture, you will really understand them. Users need not to write any code. No functional code is required. No logical code is required. Just like you ask it. Just like how you are asking a user or how you are speaking to a person. So let us say that your manager was there. Let us say there is a manager. So my manager is asking, can you develop a report? Just I want to just I'm taking a simple example. Manager is asking, can you develop a report which is going to tells you which displays the which is going to be, let us say top, let us say something like a top 10 sales. Like which product has been having the highest sales, I want to know that. So there is a report developer or a data analyst or a report developer, somebody will be there. So technical guy, so who is going to do all the analysis or is going to do some visualization, etc. But now, or let us say that there is a client was there. Just let us say that in the place of the client manager, let us say that client was there. So client is asking, saying that I want the so and so report. Now, once the AI has came, because the client does not have any idea about data analytics, the client does not have any idea about the reporting. So he always depends on some technical person. But once the AI has came, now client directly can ask, at least he is having a basic knowledge of computer, that is sufficient. He can directly ask, he need not to write any code, he don't require any functionality. So he can just ask, so can you generate a report which displays the top 10 sales? Just like how he speaks to a person, the same thing he can ask a computer. A computer can understand this language. So display a report which displays a report. I want a report to display top 10 sales. Immediately the AI system will develop a report and directly it is going to develop the report or designs the report. Yes, absolutely. This is happening there, guys. It is happening there. So we really have a lot of AI related options we have been gotten, guys. I'll tell you about some of the things. Maybe if you don't worry about that. Normally, if anybody having the idea about the basic ideas of Python, where we are going to be using something called as a pandas, which is a very popular library, basically for data analytics and data manipulations we are going to use, guys. This is what we are going to be talking about, pandas, one of the very, very popular. From the last 2 years, 3 years, I can say almost all 5 years. So really it was there. It was very popularly, it is going to be used it is going to be one of the library which we are going to be using very, very frequently, guys. Now this pandas has been got replacing by, it is not replaced, but it is getting replaced by so many automated tools. It is getting automated, guys. So which is going to be, we have got, which is going to be pandas AI. So I think all of you have nowadays, we are hearing some kind of a terminology, a word called as generative AI. A generative AI. What is AI? What is generative AI? We'll discuss about them, guys. So pandas AI is one of the, what we can see is one of the generative AI models, which is going to be from OpenAI, which is nothing but the same, which has developed the ChatGPT, which has been developed by the OpenAI only. It was developed, guys, isn't it? So it is going to be, everything has been becoming as once the language models was developed. So once they have verified, like as machines can understand the human language, yes, Pandas AI has came, guys. Okay, don't worry. I'm going to tell you about one more, guys. To apply the machine learning, we are going to use a library called as an, which is going to be scikit-learn is a library what we are going to be using. It's a scikit-learn library we are going to be using, guys. So now it has been became everything as automated, which is going to be an auto ML has been came. So you will see a drastic changes within 1-2 years of time, guys. It has been not done from last 50 years, 60 years, not a matter. Within 1-2 years only, we have been able to see a lot of changes. So in coming future, we can see lot of changes we are going to be taking place. A very frequent changes. So you should be always having update on the latest, what is happening in and around. So learning data science, working on data science also is having one problem, guys. So now it is almost all, there is a lot of research is going on. So simply, I know only this library, always I'll try to implement only this library means not sufficient. Within 1 year, complete models, client will changes their models automatically. So see, an automated machine learning, also referred as an automated ML, or which is going to be auto ML, guys, is a process of automating that particular time consuming iterative task of machine learning model development. What is machine learning? If you understand, you can understand what is going to be auto ML concept is there. Everything is becoming AI based application, guys. Really, what the most worrying about, most of the people are worrying about that. So once the AI is going to be replaces the programmers, absolutely it will happen, guys. But you should be always keep on updating your skills. So what is happening in and around? So what type of different skills are coming? What are the different techniques that are going to be gets coming? What are the different libraries? What are the different inventions that are happening in and around? We should be very aware about that. So learning all this machine learning, I can say that you spend 2 months of time learning this all learning concepts, guys. All these 2 months of time, whatever we have been learned, I can apply just within 10 minutes of time by using some other applications. Absolutely, guys. Pandas was there. I'll teach you this Pandas library for almost all 15 days. I'll teach you, guys. All these 15 days topics, I can make it automated just within 1 to 2 days of time. We can do that with an automated way without having much knowledge about that and without having that much programming also. I'll show you when you go to the Pandas applications. What is Pandas AI? We learned almost all 1.5 months for this particular machine learning. All that 1.5 month machine learning, whatever we have been struggled, all these things within 1 or 2 days of time, we can just implement all the things just in a very automated way by using auto ML concepts, what we can do. So like that, obviously there is going to be, some kind of an automation is taking place. But you should be always, because see, it cannot replace all the, just a second, guys. Yeah, it cannot replace all the developers, but only thing is if there are 10 developers are there, 8 people are going to be replaced by the AI applications. Remaining 2 people has to work. So who are the 2 people who are having the complete idea about the automation, or who are having a complete skill about the automation? So those people are going to be, they can have their particular secure jobs. Otherwise, if we just depend only on the old one, I always worked only on the base old technology only means, obviously there are going to be always at the risk. Remaining people who are already having the idea about them, they can just have the good opportunities. Just always we have to update. We have to do that. Yes, we have that. Yeah, we have that. So we have them, guys. We have them. So we have some, obviously there is a lot of research is going to be taking place, lot of GitHub repositories and all these things we can work. And we are having a very best sites to get all these updates is going to be, there is going to be a towardsdatascience.com. There is towardsdatascience.com. So I always recommend every student to get some update from this towardsdatascience.com, because what are the new inventions, what are going to be the new things that are happening. So everything, as I told you, so we are going to learn the things. We don't have any proper textbooks on AI and ML, guys. We don't have any standard textbooks. We don't have any proper textbooks also. But we completely depend only on this particular, whatever the blogs, it's like a blog only. So which we can see, whatever the new things are like getting happening, all these things we can get it from the towardsdatascience.com. So once if you follow, automatically every day you will get some updates to your mail. Every day I'll get also these mails, guys. For example, if you see every day, you can see that. See, you can see it, guys. So this is going to be what I'm going to be getting it. So what I'm going to be getting about everything, it's very simple. 5-10 minutes time it is going to take, guys. So yesterday, if you remember, I have been talked about something called as an hypothesis testing. So see, this is going to be what we can use it. This is what we can see. The common hypothesis test all data scientists should know. So this is going to be the one what we can say, guys. So there is some data set is there. You can easily learn, guys. There is nothing is there. So this is written in R language. That's the idea. So library deep layer, it's related to somebody has been written in R language. It was written in R language, guys. So even with Rn is there as well as Python is also there. So this is completely the R language. Whatever they have written is R language here. Maybe they have written some by using Python also they have been written. These are R language concepts only, but how it is going to be gets done, you can see the application. This is R language. This is Python, guys. So I told you, there is a library called as which is going to be pandas. So to run this particular 2 sample test, yesterday also we have been talked about them. What is t-test? I didn't discuss about that, but I talked about the concepts, guys. Correlation test. What is going to be correlation test? How it is going to be? The correlation is going to be 0.33. It is going to be 33% correlated. Something like this, guys. What is Pearson correlations? So what is a chi-square test? These are some of the tests which we have to do it, guys. Okay. So if you observe carefully, these are going to be the blocks. There's hardly 10-15 minutes it will take, guys. Hardly 10-15 minutes it will take. So if you follow this particular towards datascience.com or medium.com, so obviously we are going to be get. Once if you register with that, obviously we are going to get end-to-end machine learning project guide. End-to-end, which is going to be machine learning project guide is there. So we can get the application, guys. So what we have to do. So please be online, guys. There was a small network disconnection. Just please be online. Hello. Hello. మేడం కొంచెం డిస్కనెక్ట్ అయింది హోస్ట్ ఇవ్వండి మేడం కొంచెం చూడండి ఒకసారి యా 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 Yeah, please be online, guys. My backend team is also having some power issue. Just give me a minute. Just please wait for 1 minute of time. Yeah, guys. Sorry, guys. There is a small disconnection. Let's continue the discussion, guys. So if you observe carefully, these are all the options. We are having so many other, I already discussed about that. There are going to be so many different types of, there are so many resources are there, which I'm going to tell you guys. But if you observe carefully, he is only talking only about this blog. If you see, he's only talking about only the theoretical concept. No practical concept was there. Okay, so what are the best practices that you have to do in the real applications? So exactly in a real project, what we are going to be using. So all these kind of an application, guys. So if you observe carefully, all these are the techniques which I have been got already. I've just has been got to use it, like which is going to be getting the insights. Okay, so these are some of the technologies what we can talk about that. But there are yet to discuss about lot of things which we are going to be working with them. Okay. So anyhow, the main point here is, guys, let me take the discussion. So the main point of discussion is going to be nothing but we can say something like an data was fed to the machine. Machine is going to learn from the data. Machine is going to learn from the data itself is going to get you the insights, guys. So whatever the main time taking process, which is going to be what the analytics of the data, getting the insights manually is very tough because data has been became very higher dimensions data. So obviously we know that machines can perform better than the humans. So with which is going to be less time, obviously time is going to be very less. And apart from that, it is going to be more accurate also. So whatever the insights it is going to be getting will be more accurate and within a very short time compared with the humans. So if a person is taking manually, it is going to take say 3 days of time. Machine can do all the things. Machine means machine can do very faster, but there is some procedure is there, some kind of a testing and all these things will take in place. Maybe instead of taking 3 days of time, machine will take just only maybe a 2 to 3 hours, maybe hardly it will take 3 hours of time. So less time, and which is going to be more accurately than the humans are going to do. Then obviously main question that comes with most of you is, in the case if machine is itself is doing, then what is my work here now? You are saying that I'm saying that data was given to the machine is going to tell you the insights and machine itself is going to do the predictions. Then as a human, as a ML expert, what we are going to do? So mainly machines cannot directly learn by themselves. There are some things are there, guys. One of the most popular thing that is going to be why the machine learning has been become popular. There are two reasons are there, guys. One is going to be, no doubt, that is the computing power of your systems. What is going to be the computing power of the systems, guys? So you can imagine how our computing power has been got increased from the last, if you can see 1 or 2 decades of time. So 2 decades back, how the computing power was there and how the system computing power is there. So drastically it has been got increased, guys. So just it is not 50, 60 years back. No need to think about 50, 60 years back. Only just hardly even you can say 15, 10 years back, how the computing power was there and how the computing power as of now, if we can see that. So how much fast they have been got became. One is a computing power, guys. The second one is going to be the development of machine learning algorithms. The machine learning algorithms, guys. So mainly the one of the main reason is going to be the machine learning algorithms has been very complex. Machine learning algorithms are able to be developed by different data experts. So they have developed this particular machine learning algorithms. So mainly the machine is going to learn with the help of an algorithm. So a machine is going to learn only with the help of the algorithm. So how the machine is going to learn? If you want to study, we have to study how the algorithm is going to works. So one of my specialization is, guys, one of my specialization is understanding, making you understanding these algorithms is my main specialization. Because I done a lot of research on various algorithms, how they will work. We have a complete control. So the people who learn from me. So what is the main advantage is everybody can learn the data science, guys. Applying a machine learning is only just don't think that machine learning means we are going to write some hundreds of lines of code. We don't write any code, guys. You don't believe I can apply the machine learning algorithm only with only 3 lines of code, guys. Only just a 3 lines of code will be your machine. Applying a machine learning algorithm is only just like a 3 lines of code. Only 3 lines of code, guys. I'll show you if you want. I guess I can just tell you the application. model is equal to, we'll import some library, just not exactly 3 lines, but mainly 3 lines of code. It is, don't worry about that, which is going to be something like, I'm applying a decision tree algorithm. Model is equal to a decision tree classifier. Simply, I'll say model dot, which is going to be fit, which is going to be x comma y. And simply, I'll say model dot score, which is going to be x comma y. Do you want to check any code, guys? Check it out. Only these 3 lines of code will be there. But you directly don't do the machine learning, guys. Before that, we are going to do a lot of pre-processing we have to do. We have to import the data sets. After that, we have to clean the data sets. We have to do some analytics on that. But finally, if you see that, finally, the machine learning is only just a 3 lines of code, guys. Yes, guys. Only these 3 lines of code. Here, the machine is going to learn, and the machine is going to do some kind of telling the score, how much accurately I was working. It can tell you. If you want to make the machine to predict, you can also make the machine to predict. Everything is going to be done like this only, guys. Just hardly 3-4 lines of code only we are going to write it. Then for this much, why this much course and what is this particular duration? You are saying that only 3 lines of code. Mainly, understanding implementation is very easy, guys. But how the decision tree will work, what is the basically the math behind them? As I told you, every algorithm is going to be based on some kind of a mathematical concept or a mathematical methodology. It is going to be depending on that. So what is the math behind them? How to control that particular algorithm? So mainly understanding this algorithm, guys, how it will work, we have to understand, and we have to know how to control that algorithm. Then only we can understand how to handle this particular algorithms. Without knowing that, even if issue that, simply import this function, just say model.fit, model.score, model.predict. Yes, that's it, over. But it is giving only 80% accuracy is giving. How to improve it to 90% or how to increase it to 95%? You can't do it. A person who knows how to implement the algorithm, he will only apply the algorithm, but he don't know how to control that particular algorithm. So mainly my specialization is, I'll explain every algorithm completely in depth about that, how it can handle each and every step I can make. That means before giving to the machine only, I can explain you how the machine will learn. Before giving to the machine will learn. So simply, some people says that you need not to know about what is machine is working, how the machine is learning, just apply the machine learning algorithm and get the output. But I can clearly explain how the machine is going to learn, because I have a complete control on that particular machine learning algorithms. Why? Because we are going to study each and every algorithm we are going to be learning. Just as I think, is my voice is breaking for everyone, guys? Is it breaking for everyone, or somebody is saying that?
No, it's breaking for me.
Yes, it's breaking.
I think it was an internet connection problem because I connected to my mobile data. That may be the problem. There was a power issue was there actually. Okay, we'll just for wind up for today. Just a 2 minutes or 3 minutes of time. Just give me a second. Otherwise, I'll connect. Just give me a second. Yeah, guys, is it now? Okay. So guys, we'll do one thing, guys. There was a network disconnection was taken place. I think still, is it voice is clear, guys, or is still it is breaking? Anyone?
Yeah, it's fine, but still you're
Still it was there.
but it's fine. I think we
Yeah. Okay. We'll wind up just for a few minutes of time instead of taking more discussion. Just let me complete off things. Okay. I'll complete off it. So yeah, it was actually due to some rains has been started. So there is some small network disconnections are taking place from the last few days. Right. Let's connect it. So let's connect it. Okay. Fine. So anyhow, what is the main concept in the data science concept? The data science concept is, guys, how these machine learning algorithms will work, how the deep learning algorithms will work, what is how the AI algorithms are going to work. All about the algorithms only, guys. As I already told you about that, what is data science? It is one of the multidisciplinary field where we are going to be learning something about the different types of algorithms we are going to learn. So we have to learn each and every algorithm in depth about them. Then only we can identify, or then only we have a complete control on the algorithm. Otherwise, we can't control that particular algorithms. Okay. So technically speaking, machines are going to learn by themselves, but directly they can't directly learn it, guys. There is going to be some technique is there. There are going to be some process is there. So correctly speaking, first of all, data was taken by an ML expert. An ML expert is going to do some kind of a processing, because machines can't study the data directly, guys. Machines, if I directly feed the data to the machine, machines can't. Some processing need to be applied, and after that, whatever the processed data was there, that was same thing is applicable to machine learning, AI, all these things. A slightly difference in the steps, guys. Even deep learning also does the same thing. AI also is going to do the same thing. So main important is, guys, AI, machine learning, deep learning. Actually, the hierarchy is also the same thing as. So deep learning is a part of machine learning is a part of an AI. So these are the actually the process what we have to do. So we'll understand, guys, how the machine learning, how the deep learning. In deep learning, we are going to be using some algorithms called as N. We are going to be using a technique called as N. Neural networks we are going to use in, guys. We are going to call it as a neural networks. A little bit higher maths will be there. So I'm also going to tell you like what maths is going to be required, some kind of a calculus and all these things are going to be required. We say also, we also call it as deep neural networks. Simply they are called as neural networks, which is the part of which is going to be deep learning concepts. So the algorithms are going to be slightly different. How they will work with a slightly difference will be there. Machine learning algorithms works in one way. Neural networks are going to be works in another way. AI is going to be works in another way. Okay. So actually there is one small network problem is there, guys. Just for it today, we'll try to end up the session. So without having any much technical definition. And let me tell you, guys, like what exactly you are going to get from our side. What we are going to get from your side is, guys, every day recording video will be given, guys. First thing is recording, whatever the recording class videos will be there. It's a day-to-day recording, guys. Okay. So at a time, I'm not going to say directly, I'll give you the previous videos. Just you go through the video and come for the tomorrow's class. Not like that. Day to day. That means after the completion of your class video only will be uploaded. That is going to be, you are going to be getting through the drive we are going to get in, guys, from the Google Drive. You will be using a Google Drive. We're going to give the upload to the videos to the Google Drive, and from there you are going to get the access. And after that, you are also going to get day to day, which is going to be the class notes. Like class notes means there totally 3 things are there, guys. 2 things. So if you can observe carefully, whatever I'm writing here. So whatever I'm writing here, all this, whatever I'm writing on the whiteboard, I'm going to get it. You are going to get it like a .pdf file. Plus, along with that, if I write any code, the code is also going to come, guys. That code is going to be comes in a format of which is going to be IPynb, which is going to be Python notebooks, how to open it and how to, I'll tell you all those particular applications. I'll tell you, guys. So day to day, which is going to be class notes. And apart from that, even we are also going to get some soft copy materials also going to be get. And along with that, I'm also going to share the blog links. Links also I'm going to share you, guys. How we are going to get the material. Material will come to the Google Drive only, guys. Even the class notes also is going to be from the Google Drive. Blogs, I'm going to share it through the WhatsApp. I'm going to be sharing it, guys. WhatsApp, or whether it is a link, whatever it may be, we are going to use it. Telegram or a WhatsApp, what I'm going to be using. So the blog links we are also going to give, guys. Topic to topic, I'm going to give you some kind of a links to the blogs also. We'll do that. I'll use this, guys. I'll use this a lot of blogs, and I'm going to use a lot of online resources. I'm going to share you all those things. We are going to share it. And apart from that, you're also going to get a free Python videos, guys. These are pre-recorded videos, not the live classes. It is going to be free, which is going to be pre-recorded. For which classes only? Only for Python classes only we are going to get in, guys. For Python classes, there will be somewhere around 170 videos are there. If you want to learn more and more about the Python, you can get it at a free pre-recorded Python classes will be given. Normally, these are costed you 4,000. Normally, if you want, you can buy it through the online website, online through the Google from the DURGASOFT online.training.com. But you are going to get it at a free of cost. These are additionally which you are going to be giving. This is your self-learning, guys. It is going to be your self-paced or it is going to be self-learning. So, and one more thing is these videos will be accessible only for 6 months of time. So within the 6 months, you have to complete this 170 videos, guys. That means on an average, if you see one video per day, if you complete it, 6 months, it is going to be completed. It's not required that much time because the classes are very, very basic classes will be there. So there will be very slow classes will be there. Every day on an average, you can do 4 to 5 videos you can do per day, guys. These videos, these recording classes will be available for 1 year, guys. Those will be available for 1 year, whereas these videos are going to be available for 6 months of time. There is a small procedure is there. How to get these videos, I'll tell you. There is an LMS system is there from DURGASOFT Online. From the LMS systems, we have to access them, guys. But these are going to be given from a Google Drive. We are going to be getting it. And our total course duration will be there approximately for 5 months, guys. More than 5 months only I can take it. Because you know that what is data science. It's not just like learning a programming language. There are so many skills, there are so many techniques we are going to be required. And in this 5 months also, guys, some courses will be like a recorded videos will be given, guys. Some topics, not all topics. I'm giving some learning. I told 80% will be completely live classes only, guys. Some 20% of the concepts will be something like which is going to be some recorded videos I'll give you. There are not that much important classes. That there are some additional topics like big data systems are there, guys. So big data system is not going to be required for us. That means it is an optional. It's not mandatory. So some kind of a big data systems and even some videos of R languages, some kind of an additional topics, guys. Like I'm going to be using some kind of an Azure related. Those I'm going to give you some recorded videos. So those recording videos, just you can go through the recording videos whenever you require. There is nothing relevant to our course. Whenever you require, either while the course is going on or after the course is completed, at any instant of time, you can go through this video. So 2 to 3 topics, guys. I am going to share you some recorded videos because unnecessary, we are wasting that time. Big data, normally it will take maybe 7 to 8 days. It will take it. R language also is going to take somewhere around 7 to 8 days. Azure is also going to take somewhere around 3 to 4 days. It will take. We can save all that particular time and we can contribute those particular time with our main concepts because lot of new inventions has been came. If you want to study with all of them, so we have to complete the course as soon as possible. So we have to spend some time from your side also, guys. So on Sundays or something like that, you can spend some time learning these particular languages. Initially not required. Later at the end of the course, I'm going to share you those particular videos. But mainly the topics like which is core Python, I'm going to discuss in, guys. And apart from that, something like prerequisites like pandas. And apart from that, NumPy libraries, data visualizations. And mainly we are also going to work with machine learning, deep learning, AI, NLP. All these are the live classes only we are going to be discussing, guys. Some additional topics which are not mandatory, which are only optional. I'm going to give you some recording videos. I'm going to give you. Generally, those recording videos, you have to just like a self-paced, whenever you want, you can learn by yourself, guys. Okay. So that is going to be about our course curriculum, guys. This is just all about. So yeah, guys, anybody having any questions? If you have any questions, I can just take up some questions and we can wind up the session for today due to some technical issues. Yeah. Yes.
Hi, I have a question.
Yeah.
Will we
Yeah,
try
Pragati.
both?
Will you
Will
try?
we try some projects also, or it's a
Yeah,
theory?
absolutely. No, absolutely. See, for every algorithm we are going to be implementing, there is going to be like a case study we are going to be having. Why? Because these algorithms are not just like we are going to be working with a normal, just like taking a normal data, we don't work with them. So we are going to work with every algorithm we want to apply. There is going to be some kind of a data is going to be there. Like for example, this is a data set which we are going to be using. What is the data set? I'll tell you later. But this is a data set containing approximately somewhere around 8,000 records. We have 7,000 records, 7,044 records. We have it. It's not like a dummy data set. We can't prepare the data set. This is a data set belongs to some kind of an internet users data. So like who are going to be likely to churn or who are not likely to churn. So it is all about the real data set. So every example we do is a case study. We don't take just a 4 or 5 records and we don't do the analytics part. So absolutely we have a capstone projects are there, as well as we are also having a case studies are there. So maybe yesterday you have been got missed. Yesterday you didn't join. I think so, because yesterday already discussed about that. Like it is not like how many we are going to do, but for every algorithm we are going to do one case study and one project we are going to do that.
Okay.
Okay, right.
Time duration of course is 4 months, right?
5 months it will take. 5 months approximately. You can say more than 5 months only you can take.
Okay.
Okay, fine. Okay, guys. Let me tell you one point, guys. So actually, this yesterday's class and today's class is only just like a demo sessions for you, just to get some idea about that. And some group of people already joined in the previous week, guys. Just a previous week means just I started with a core Python concepts, just a basics of Python only have been got started, guys. Nowadays, everyone is having the concepts of Python. Everyone is having. So that's why we are not teaching anything, guys. Just we are refreshing the topics. So we just started with some core Python refreshment classes, guys. So everyone can join at 8 a.m. tomorrow. Everyone will join, guys. All the participants who are joined in the previous week and this week. So we have just started with something called as an object-oriented programming structure, guys. So please join for tomorrow. Just I'm going to starting with something called as an classes and objects I'm going to be discussing. And just a 4 to 5 classes has been done earlier, guys. I'll share you those recording videos. My team is going to share you the recording videos. If you already have the idea, well and good, easily we can understand the concepts. If you don't have any prior knowledge of Python, you have to just go through some 4 to 5 recording videos. We have to go, guys, so that you can just get some basic concepts of which is going to be the Python concepts. We are going to learn it. So tomorrow I'm going to start with something about object oriented. Already object oriented started. Just a little bit I have been got started. Again, I'll make a recap of the discussions, and then we'll see about something called as an classes and objects. Why? Because Python is an object-oriented programming language. So just I started with some core Python. Some classes are already done. So that not a mandatory classes, and they are not any complex topics also. Everybody can learn by yourself. So I'll share you the recording videos. My team will sharing the recording videos. So from the particular recording videos, you can learn those particular things. Okay. So please join at 8 o'clock and 1 or 2 days.
Question.
Yes. Yeah.
I joined yesterday only, and I have no idea about the course structure. So I would request you to please provide the code, what you will be including in this whole course.
Okay. Okay. Just give me a second. Then I'll share you the course curriculum. Just please wait for 2 minutes of time. I'll share that. Okay.
Sure.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes, Vinay, it's a last week it was started. Last week means it was started on 2nd. You can understand that it was started on 2nd, but we didn't started any classes because on 2nd we have been started also. It is only just a basic introduction classes, a very small introductions. So hardly it has been started in the last week, guys. 1 week means it is hardly 5 days, 5 or 6 days classes. It has been happened. That too the Python classes only. It's only just basic Python classes. Just like what are Python, what is the history of Python, apart from that, how to install the Python, just a very basic things that has been happened. We started which I am with the same topic in those topics. I'm going to share very basic level concepts only. So I don't think so. Everyone is having at least some basic ideas of programming skills, or at least some other ideas. May not be Python, but at least some basic programmatical skills, and they can learn those particular things. Okay, fine. So everyone, you can join it tomorrow at 8 o'clock, guys. Okay, I'll start with the. Don't worry, I'm not going to start with the. I already started the basics of Python already done in the last week. I'll continue the discussion. Whatever the classes you have been missed, those I'm going. Yes, absolutely. Everything I'm going to provide you all the assistance, whatever required. Everything I'm going to be providing from my side. Okay.
Actually, your
Saying
voice
about
broke.
the
What I
course
asked was
content,
the
what
course
I'm going to
material,
do.
the whole course, what you are going to cover in the
So
whole
just
course. Your voice is
share you
breaking.
some course curriculum here. So yeah. Okay. Yeah. Just for today, guys, there is one net. Yeah. Hi, guys. There was a small network issue for today. Hope all of you can hear me. So just for the session, guys, tomorrow you can please join it 8 a.m. So I'll just continue the discussion in the tomorrow's class, guys. Right? So is it fine, guys? So we'll continue tomorrow, guys. I'll see you at 8 o'clock, guys, tomorrow.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much.
Hello, sir. Like, if you
Right.
want
Thank
to,
you, guys.
if you wanted to
Yeah,
go
yeah.
ahead with this class, like,
Mhm.
we need to make the payment.
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
the
Yes.
details which is shared with.
Yeah,
by
yes,
Durga.
absolutely. My backend team has been shared you, right? So if you want to continue with the classes, you can continue for a couple of classes, but if you want to materials and all these things, videos immediately means if you're ready to take the course, you can just make the payment and you continue the courses.
Okay, once we pay, like, we'll be given credentials, right? Like, or else, like,
Yeah.
what is the process?
Absolutely. All the what is the?
What is the process? I mean,
Yeah. You have to, I think you already got my backend team has been send you a message as well as a follow-up mail also will be given. If you just do the required payment on all these things, then you will be getting all the materials and all these things drive.
yeah, okay.
Okay, fine. Okay, just there's a technical issue. The network was down. So we'll continue tomorrow, guys. So thanks for today. We'll continue tomorrow.